What's up, everybody? We are back again. Aliens, everybody, whoever's watching, you already know what we're going to be doing today. We made it to Pewter City last time, and today we're going to be facing Brock! And this kid's like, stop right there. You're still light years away from facing Brock. Right off the bat, we got some nerd thinking he's cool, saying, I can't even face Brock on light years? Where does Brock live? On the other side of the dimension? Anyways, he sends out a Diglett first, and off screen, I did some training. That's right. You know, the common training goal. I did what everyone should do and train like a good little boy because I don't look like I suck while being recorded. But I did a scratch to see what Dick would do. I'm doing a layer so I can finish him off. The common stuff. But isn't it funny that this guy thinks Brock is like the next thing? Like, that's the coolest thing in Kanto. Like, this kid thinks Brock's so cool. That's why this guy hangs out with Brock. But let me tell this kid, you want to know how to beat Brock and his stupid rock Pokemon? You take his rocks from him. That's right. Take his rocks. He's a loser. He doesn't even open his eyes. He can't even see. He has to sense you with his key sensing abilities. But if you take his rocks, he can't. But luckily, my Charmander got to level 16, so we will be evolving our Pokemon, which is great. It's always good when your Pokemon evolves. You feel always good about it. And I'm really excited because, man, today we're going to be in Brock, going to Mount Moon, getting my next Pokemon. I mean, we're flying by today. And then maybe do some skips, some glitches. But update from the last video, that trainer I skipped, he wasn't the trainer I was talking about. You should probably just fight that trainer. The trainer I was talking about is a yellow exclusive. They added a trainer in yellow so your Pikachu could get more experience before you fight Brock. But why would you use a Pikachu to fight Brock? I don't know. But you beat this loser, and then your Charmander gets to evolve, which is great. But what's funny is that this video, I just finished recording it, and the audio works for everything. But when I go to my editing software, there's no audio. It thinks the audio is too loud, so it mutes it. So I'm gonna be editing in my own music. Why do we need music? But part 3, 4, 5, bajillion, whatever parts this is going to take, they'll all have the normal audio because everyone likes the beeps and boops and the audios. But let's go ahead and face Brock! I'm going to show him what's up. I'm Brock. Yeah, good for you. He's the Pewter City gym leader, which is cool. He believes in rock Pokemon, you know, blah, 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 blah. And to be honest with you, if you have water, if you have Squirtle or Bulbasaur, obviously this guy's a joke because he's a loser. I mean, look at him. He's crossing his arms like he's a rock. And he sends out Geodude with his haircut and his thumb sticking out, letting you know to get out of here. But yes, I also trained up Nidoran to level 9, just so he can get a couple leers in for my Charmander, or Charmeleon, I should say now. Now I can say Charmeleon. And so that made Charmeleon would have a hard time with the Geodude. But really in Gen 1, you could really beat Brock with just Charmeleon or Charmander because the attacks in the AI are so silly, they really don't use their advantage to them where they could just brute force you. I mean, he's using Defense Scroll here when he could just attack me. But Geodude, I don't think learns Rock Throw until level 13. And Rock Throw is an inaccurate move anyways. So he would have like a 50-50 shot on hitting me. But since Ember is special, Charmander is special. Special is one stat in this game. Ember's actually going to do a bit of damage against Geodude. I don't believe he has a high special in Gen 1. I know he has high special defense, I think, Gen 2 and beyond. I'd have to check on that, but either way, Geodude is a cool Pokemon. Like, no kidding. I think Geodude is kind of underrated and cool. He has his uses in certain gens, like Gen 5, Gen 2. But here's his main Pokemon, Onix. The guy that can't eat a Fire Blast. And he's supposed to be tough, but really when you Screech, ooh, that's powerful. Screech is a good move. Now all he has to do is attack me, but we both know Brock can't see, so he's just going to tell his Pokemon to do something else. But he is going to use Bide, his signature move, which is interesting because you'd think it'd be useful, but it's not. You could just hit him with Leer and lower his defense, and now Brock loses. Like, it just makes it easier for you. If they just gave him a rock move, which I believe in Fire Red and Leaf Green, they gave him Rock Tomb or something. I think they actually have rock moves in the remastered, which is pretty cool. And then, but yeah, that's pretty much it. You just finish Brock like that, and ooh, he lived with 1 hit point. Are you kidding me? Incredible. And he hit me for a critical hit, and it did nothing. I'm going to hit him with a scratch then. There you go. Scratch your rocks, Brock. And Charmeleon gained some XP. Amazing. And there you go. We defeated Brock as proof of your victory. Here's the Boulder Badge. Thanks for receiving the Boulder Badge, man. I appreciate it. I got my first badge. Now I can pull a Gary and just go to the Elite Four and show off my one badge. And you can use Flash outside of battle, but Flash sucks on Gen 1. And in fact, the original Red and Blue, I don't even think you need Flash because you can kind of see where you're going with in the dark. But we'll see how it goes. We might use in the future. Technique Pokemon. And then for beating Brock, he gives you Bide, his signature move, I guess. When really his signature move should be like Rock Tomb or Rock Slide. Wouldn't it be cool if he just gave you Rock Slide after beating his butt? Like, that'd be so cool. But we got our first gym badge, so we're already doing good. And we still haven't lost yet. I bet our rival has beaten Brock with his little Squirtle. But who cares about his Squirtle? He's a loser. Next time I see him, he's done on sight. We're taking him down. Bubba thinks he's cool. He's not. So now we just got to go on our way to Rock Tunnel so we can go to Cerulean City and enjoy our time in Cerulean City. Because Cerulean City is a fun town. You know, there's cool stuff there. You get trainer Pokemon. You meet Cindy. Cindy? Yeah, Cindy. Yeah, I know. I said that, didn't I? You meet Misty. You meet her, and then you meet Bill. It's just a fun time there. And it feels like your journey is really getting started once you get past Rock Tunnel. But let's first beat all these weird trainers. And here's I think your first last of the game. They run Pokemon like Pidgey, maybe your occasional Rattata, I believe, Jigglypuff, Wigglytuff, yeah, or Clefairy. And those Pokemon are annoying because they'll put your Pokemon to sleep. Especially since in Gen 1, you have no genders, right? So at least you don't have to worry about a tract or anything. They can, make your Pokemon vulnerable. But because the only gender Pokemon I believe are Nidoran and Nidorino? They should be. And I forgot to switch on Nidoran, so now he's level 10. Good for him. But I'm going to be giving up on my little buddy because Charmeleon will be getting his next buddy soon, or my second Pokemon. Once we get past all these weak trainers, it might as well just train Charmeleon up. I mean, why not? I know I should be saving as many trainers as possible so I can show off all the cool stuff you can do in this game. But hopefully I can show it while going through the game. I already have a list of things that I know I can do. After last part messed up where I thought you could use that trainer, I already made a list of things I can do before finish the game or even get to the glitch fun stuff. And so let's battle this trainer. Hey, I met you in Vermilion Forest. Is that right? That could be true. Only in this game. But if you play the remake, since they give everyone names, that is not true. I believe they give them 2 different names. But it doesn't matter who he is because he's about to get smacked with this Charmeleon. He should have remembered when I burned his other Pokemon in the Vermilion Forest. But he didn't even remember that. So that's on him. What did you think was going to happen? Like, you thought you were going to win? Wrong answer. Let me tell you. Just like that guy at Brock. I'm light years ahead of him. You mean he's light years ahead of me? I beat him with a fire type. Say less. He's garbage. But anyways, like I said, I think the last part. I mean, I think Beedrill is a cool Pokemon. I like its design. He's got those giant sticks of like sharp, sharp. I don't want to say like pointy spears, but they look cool. What's funny is that Beedrill has wings and can fly, but he's not a flying type. He's Poison Bug. I think he should be Flying Bug, but that's just me. So, but these trainers will fall one by one. I think they just want to train you up after being in Brock so you are fine in Rock Tunnel. Because actually, I remember growing up in school and growing up as a kid, some people actually struggle in Rock Tunnel. I know they say it's because of the level 16 Raticate, which is kind of true, but it's also because you don't have repels, too. And back in the day, I knew a bunch of kids that would fight every wild Pokemon, which would give you XP, but it would wear your Pokemon down. And they didn't want to walk all the way back to the Pokemon Center, so it just felt like such a long, dungeon or slugfest. Red and Blue don't even really have dungeons, but I guess you can consider Rock Tunnel a dungeon. But here's Ekans, and the worst thing about Gen 1 and Ekans, he knows Wrap, which could screw you over 2 to 5 times. And you're just stuck doing nothing, but luckily enough, I only got stuck 2 times, so I can kill this loser. Ekans isn't good. He's a red exclusive, but Really, you want the blue exclusive Sandshrew because you can take him dig, but Sandshrew doesn't learn the ground type move himself until Gen 5. So don't use him either. Even though he's a cool Pokemon, he does learn Slash, and in Gen 1, Slash is OP because he always gets a critical hit. So that's what Sandshrew has going for him in this gen. But Red gets the Magmar exclusive, which Magmar's cool. Really like his evolution in Gen 4. And then in Blue you get Electabuzz, and I like his evolution as well in Gen 4. Pick what you want, but if you're getting an electric type, I think you should use a different one like Jolteon, Voltorb, Pikachu, Raichu. Even you can even use Zapdos if you like using legendaries. Um, why did I think it did not say Bug Catcher? That was weird. But yeah, I can't wait till we get to Cerulean City because I did find out that yes, I can get in Mewtwo before we fight Misty. I mean, we don't even need Misty here. But I'm going to show her Mewtwo and then not use Mewtwo because I don't want to sweep through the game. I want to pretend like I want to give everyone at least a little bit of hope that they can beat me in this game because I'm about to go undefeated. I'm a dynasty man, and I can't wait for Bubba to be like, man, look at my Pokemon, and I beat him again. Trust me, when we verse again, I'm gonna let him know he sucks. He's watching it right now, like, nah, man, I'm training up my Pokemon, but no. That's not how this works. But another thing I've been thinking about is having other people on. Because I did this Metroid LP with my friend, and it was a great time. We never finished it. I could finish it, I have everything recorded, but it was fun to have him talking. I could bring some friends on, and we could talk about Pokemon. Or maybe not talk about Pokemon. Why not? Why would we talk about Pokemon? Even though you're here for Pokemon, why would we talk about that? We could talk about the sky being blue. But I don't have to ask them. We all have different work schedules, and we have to meet up or record it online, and people don't like putting effort these days. And I think that was our first Nidoran, which is really cool. And obviously Nidoran's the attacker, like base attack, and then Nidorino is the defensive one. So, and I just jumped off that ledge without even finding that trainer. Like that was embarrassing. Maybe I should go back and take my time, or not. I think I'm saving him just in case I need to find a trainer over here. If I need to find a glitch Pokemon, because every trainer can give you each stat of that trainer can give you one of the Pokemon in the game by doing the long range trainer glitch. And I found a chart for it, but you really don't need the chart because you can get any Pokemon you want by creating your own special stat, which it creates a Pokemon for you when you do a long range trainer glitch, which I'll explain in great detail and show off later. Because you get to start doing it as soon as you get the Cerulean City in blue. But in yellow, you can do it as fast as you want in Viridian Forest. Man, I'm getting their names mixed up. You can do it as fast as you want. And I think it's going to be cool to show that because, again, I've never seen anyone really do it except for one guy. And he's the GOAT. But you can always look that stuff on Google and stuff. And oh, man, I fought this trainer. Did you touch me? Is that what she said or see me? No, I was trying to ignore you. But no, she has to whip out one of the most annoying Pokemon ever, Jigglypuff. You already know this loser is going to put my Charmeleon to sleep. So maybe it's a good thing I have Nidoran on board. I'm pretty sure she's going to put me to sleep, right? Yes, and it works. Sing my worst nightmare. I'm not a Snorlax. I don't want to go to sleep. Please. This is unreal to believe to see. Alright, Nidoran. Don't put him to sleep. Please don't put my Nidoran to sleep. He's level 10. He's got this, right? Oh, she used Pound. Thank God. Whew. We dodged a bullet there. Horn attack, please work. Finish it off in one hit. You didn't do anything. Disable. Okay, she disabled Leer. I thought disable the last move he used, but I guess in Gen 1 it's random, which is weird. So I think they fixed that. I don't want to say fix it, but I think they changed that in later generations of Pokemon. And we defeated the last. Finally, we got through this route. I am ready to get my second Pokemon and have Charmeleon have backup. Even though my second Pokemon is not going to really help me type-wise, you could probably figure out what it is, but it's definitely not in this route. Even though you can catch Spearow over here. I think you can catch it earlier as well, but Spearow's not a bad Pokemon. You get it at level 20 to get Pharaoh, and Pharaoh's cool, but really you don't want a Pharaoh. You want to keep the Sparrow so you can get Farfetch because Farfetch is a cool Pokemon. But off screen, I decided to catch my next Pokemon. And of course, I got Geodude because Geodude's a cool dude. And, he's got a cool haircut in this game. And Brock used one, and I'm going to use one too. Not a lot of people use this Pokemon. My only problem right now is that if a water type shows up, I'm screwed. But I trained off Geodude off screen so you wouldn't have to see it. But let's see what our Geodude can do. I think I got him to level 15. He has great defense in this game. I mean, Geodude can just take a hit if it's not grass or water. So he's definitely going to help me out against Lieutenant Surge because, he just runs electric type Pokemon. And so Geodude's sprite looks weird. Like, it doesn't look like hair or anything. It looks like he has tumors on his rock body. Even though he floats in midair. Even though he floats in midair, he's still going to punch this Weedle in the face. And I did get a level 15. But really, you want to train your Geodude up to 16. Because I think he learns Rock Throw at 16. So, that's nice. And what do you know? My Geodude got to level 16. So, and he learned Rock Throw. I don't know if I mentioned it earlier, but Rock Throw does have low accuracy. But it is so good against flying types, of course, until you get Rock Slide or Rock Blast, which I don't think Geodude can learn Rock Blast in this gen. Or does Rock Throw work first try? And yes, it does. Does it kill Kahuna? Yes, it's super effective. Lights out. Get out of here. No one wants to see you, Bug Catcher. Go back to the Verminion Forest where you belong. And so we're finally in Rock Tunnel with two Pokemon. And so now we're just chilling. We just got to get through Rock Tunnel and then we get to meet Misty and all that. And I'm really excited for that portion of that part because you're going to see Mew. We're going to see the next Pokemon I'm going to catch. And ooh, Clefairy. I prefer Clefairy out of the two, Jigglypuff and Clefairy, because you can give Clefairy a Moonstone and she evolves into a cool Pokemon. And luckily enough, you get like 2 or 3 Moonstones in Mount Moon. Maybe that's why they call it Mount Moon, because you get Moonstones. And no, Rock Throw missed. What a shame. I think Rock Throw was cool. It's like Geodude grabs like 3 rocks and then just throws them at Clefairy or any Pokemon. No, not Sing, not my weakness. Anything but that. Oh my goodness. I need to run. What is it? Not antidotes. Is it antidotes? I don't remember. You usually get Pokemon sleep, but don't worry. If she doesn't just put to sleep my Charmeleon, we're fine. But I think Charmeleon can one shot her. Maybe let's see what the Zimber does. Oh, it only does like a little bit of half. She uses Growl. That's not gonna stop me. You're going down. Like this is over. You're done. That's what I thought. And Judah gets some experience. Charmeleon levels up to level 21. Fantastic. And I defeated that last. But I got a sneaky suspicion that something is going on in this mountain. And we're going to find out. And hopefully it won't be a problem. But, because I don't think we can finish it today. I think we're just going to call it pretty soon and finish the next part. And, ooh, another trainer. I think this is a scientist. It should be. Yes, it is. And what does he have up for us today? Ooh, Magnemite. A pure electric in this game. Can't wait for him in Gen 2, and I forgot to get my Geodude heal so he wouldn't be asleep right now. Good thing I'm going to Charmeleon. But it messes with me that he's pure electric in this game because I think he's steel type right now, and I could just Ember him. I think so. Yeah, he doesn't get his steel type till Gen 2 when it was introduced, which is really cool. Magnezone and Magnemite are cool Pokemon. Really cool. And he got burned. Half his defense is just gone. Like he's sick. Like he needs to go to the hospital. And I think this next trainer's Pokemon is a Voltorb, which is really cool. And Executor is the fastest Pokemon in the game. If you want a fast Pokemon that knows Self-Destruct or Explosion, go ahead. Use him. And he's got, I think, good special in Gen 1, so you can teach him good electric moves and just wipe him out. And he can learn Screech, which can really help you lowering people's defense. I just recommend him maybe in Gen 1 if you just want to chill electric type. Because I remember having one, and I actually got him to level 64 when I was a kid. And we beat the scientist. But I think we're just going to call it part of the day so we can finish Mount Moon next time and find out the issues that are going on here. So all I really got to say is see everyone next time. And next time, have a chill time.